Okay, starting with the 5.56, which I forgot what this thing is called. I pack-a-punch it. War on Drudge. That's a new one. Upgrade all the way to crystal bubblegum. And being that I am going to record 4 weapons instead of 3, I might not yap a lot in this video, but I might yap a lot for you guys, but not really for me, because of like how many weapons I need to like do and like cover. I think for the marksman rifles, there's obviously the 5.56, the one that I'm doing now, and there's the DM10, Tsarkov. I already forgot what the other one was, but I do know there's 4. Oh yes, one shot of a 3-round burst. Oh yes. So the only time that I would talk is either when I wonder of like how many manglers I have left, or if I think about something and I wonder if it's interesting to talk about, which might not be a lot, because a lot of stuff that's usually happening is usually something that can either get me demonetized or not necessarily age restricted, just demonetized. I'm not really sure if demonetization would necessarily work for me, because so far the only thing that I really need to worry about is copyright, which usually happens when I leave my music on. But so far it's been going really good. But I bet when I reach 500 subscribers, I will probably have to worry about like blurring a lot more stuff. But I think I'm going a little bit too much on the censorship. So far the only thing that really matters is that I try not to swear, and if I do, I bleep it out. Or if there's a character in the game that swears, or if there's a game that has like a swear word on it, then I might blur it out. Because I think when I played the We Harvest Shadows demo, the main character says the other word for feces, and I bleeped it out and I blurred the word. So yeah, who knows? I might go easy on the censorships going forward, because I don't have to censor everything. Just like censor out like a few swear words, censor out like a doodle of either the male or the female genitalia. I'm pretty sure if YouTube doesn't come after me for that one, then it should be good. Alright, just checked it, and I am on 7 manglers. Not really sure if you guys are up to this point, because there's one thing I wonder if it's true or not. So like, I use the YouTube Studio app to try and keep track of how my videos are doing, and the average view duration has been really low lately. So I'm just going like, are people really dipping out of my videos like not like 10 seconds in or something? Because I think it's like, if it's like average view duration, then that might not be true, because if it's like average, then I think it might only say which viewers like view my videos on like an average time. I'm not really sure how the YouTube Studio thing works. I forgot what I was gonna talk about. Oh, right, yeah. Let me know if you guys prefer me talking slower so that I don't stutter, so that I think about what I want to say first, and then after that, don't necessarily talk as fast as I do, and then I think about what I want to say first and think if it's relevant, then I'll talk about it. but if it's not relevant, then I don't talk about it. My goal is to keep these videos under an hour because I want to save the hour-long videos for like my playthrough videos right as soon as I'm done with Black Ops 6. I wonder how many weapons I'm going to be able to get done today, because there are, well, now 3 weapons that I need to get done. The most I ever had was 3 weapons in a single day, but I'll probably get like 2 weapons done today, and then I'll get the last 2 done on the next day that I want to record, because I obviously don't want to sit on my butt all day. Actually, there might be one game that I'm actually going to be really excited for when it comes out, because I did play the 4th one quite a bit, and I actually kind of liked it. I tried making my sanctuary into like an actual like living place for like multiple people, but I think I got so focused that I sort of like went out and explored, trying to gather materials so that I can build it. Is Fallout 5. If Fallout 5 is like Fallout 4, but way different, like I see Fallout as a single player game, not as much as like a multiplayer game. Because I do remember playing Fallout 76 for a little bit, but then I stopped playing it, either because I was getting bored of it, or because I just didn't like, well, get into it. But I think I have either completed Fallout 4 or I've watched people play Fallout 4. I got 9 more now, and I apologize if like some sections are sometimes longer and some sections that are sometimes shorter than others. I do somewhat apologize for that, because the SVD and the LR LR sniper, those snipers took me, well, the SVD one took me like 8 minutes, well, 8 minutes for the video, probably like a half hour in real life, like recording it. It took me like a half hour, and I shrunk that half hour down to like 8 minutes, because I was primarily yapping about stuff that I either didn't want to be there because it was irrelevant, or because it was stupid. Well, I should stop saying stupid and irrelevant, because irrelevant and stupid basically mean the same thing for me. So, and the reason why the frost line was a little bit longer is because I wanted to keep some of the stuff in that I was asking and that I was talking about. I'm still wondering on what stuff I'm talking about and which stuff I'm gonna like keep in, and what stuff I'm gonna cut out. Because sometimes I would like say things that I would just go like, hey, I'm keeping this in, and then right as soon as I hear it, I cut it out. 23. Nope, I'm on 24. Well, sometimes it does slip out that I try to keep track, and sometimes it does not work at all. Okay, that's actually another thing I should get. I should get tier 3 armor. Hey, groundskeeper, I'm not gonna kill you this time, because I don't necessarily need your tool shed key. I would only need it for Nebula. I like how he instantly spawns here when he's out of my vicinity. Ooh, I have 2 more. I have 2 more manglers, and yes, if you're wondering, yes, I did cut something out. If you guys are eagle-eyed viewers and you noticed of my points, because so far the only form of time that people have as of right now, since the round cap doesn't change unless if you do certain objectives, is the form of points. If I were to cut out like a part at like 50,000 essence or something, then I cut all the way to a part, and then I cut out parts that lead all the way up to 100,000 essence, then you would probably know that I cut out a lot of footage. All right, this should be my last one if I remember correctly. Yeah, there we go. Alright, just upgraded my AEK to legendary. The next weapon I'm going to be doing is the DM10, which I'm pretty sure is just a marksman version of the M4, or the XM4 in this case. Now, time to take my crystal bubblegum gun all the way to the bank over there. And I'm thinking about taking the thermal sight off, cause it is really weird to look through. It's going like the sky is all. Ooh, that's actually a really interesting gradient right there. I think that's the term that some people use. And being that I literally just started recording and like upgrading all my stuff, I don't have any progress on my OPAL yet. So after this, I'm probably going to watch some videos. I'm probably gonna take a small break. Yeah, I don't really do a lot of stuff when I get done recording. It's usually only when I record that I do a lot of stuff, and when I don't record it, I don't do a lot of stuff. And yes, if anyone's wondering if my language is severely limited, well, sometimes it is severely limited when I have to mince some words for YouTube's sake. Like when I'm not recording, I'm trying to edge out of trying to only while I'm not recording, I try to reserve of, well, whatever the word is, whatever the term I'm looking for. I try to conserve of like how many times I swear, because like I'm more of like that person, like I only swear when it's necessary, but at the same time I don't swear too much because I don't overdo it. Because I think for me probably, I'm pretty sure not a lot of people think like this, but I think there is a thing of like overdoing something, like repeating like certain things to the point where it's actually annoying, or to the point where other people know what you're going to say so that they finish your sentence. One thing I wonder is, why does the thermal sight not show the mangler cannon firing its ball of energy? Maybe it's not that kind of thermal sight, maybe. And I actually cut this part out, but I'm gonna leave this in. I'm not sure how to actually record. Well, I do know how to record on like the VR headset that I use, but I'm more used to having Steam VR, because I'm more used to recording using my recording software to record VR stuff. But there's a Deadpool VR game coming out soon, probably either late this year or early next year, possibly. If it gets delayed, then probably early next year or mid next year, like early to mid. But since I have no idea how to, well, since I'm not used to recording with just like my headset alone, I might make Deadpool VR a personal experience for me. Oh god, I almost got trapped. I feel like I have to do single shot, because depending on how powerful the single shot is, I'm going to try the one shot on the mangler, the semi-auto on the mangler, in order to see of how powerful this gun is. Yeah, I'm going to have to take the thermal off when I... Ooh! So it's a two-shot. One shot to get rid of the helmet, and one shot to actually kill the mangler. Is that the Black Ops 3 headshot sound? I think it is. It's just like slightly modified. Okay, I have 5 manglers. Bet that when I get the melee weapons done on OPAL, then Afterlife will possibly be super quick. It might be really quick for me to get through Afterlife, Because I don't think I necessarily need to pack a punch for Afterlife. I think I just need to stay around 3 and to get a certain amount of kills without getting hit. So Afterlife might be the easiest mastery camo that I've, well, probably have ever done, because I haven't done it yet, and probably have ever seen. Alright, Sentry, do not... There we go. Yes. I got the Mangler before the Sentry could even do anything. Yes. Okay. Oh, hand cannon. There's a hand cannon there, and I almost got trapped. And also, this was pretty well, not tiring, just really long to do. So I used my cleaver. I have the cleaver right here, but I used the cleaver to start to like rack up points because the cleaver is a one-hit kill up to round 4, I believe. I think it's round 4 in both standard and directed, but I could be wrong on that. Why is it 67? Why is the magazine at 67? Why do some of these have odd numbers? Like very little of these have like odd numbers. Why not even numbers? Come on, peeps. All right, I am on 11. I think that was my 11th one. Yeah, that was my 11th one. But sometimes I am really good at like slowing my thoughts down and like, well, I think there's like multiple thoughts that cross through my brain, and I have to try to take at least one thought and then like try and stay on that thought before moving on to the next one. Because so far the only things that are going through my head right now are where the ninjas are trying to train Lloyd to become the Green Ninja. That one scene in Legend of Korra where Bolin is like acting as like Varric's security while he's like jammering on about like something that he did with Zhu Li, which I'm pretty sure Zhu Li is his assistant. I believe so. And now apparently I'm thinking about the ending mission in Black Ops 6. Yeah, those were literally my thoughts that were coursing through my brain for like the last few seconds. Now you guys somewhat get of how my brain works sometimes. Oh shoot. Oh my god, I almost lost my dying wish there. Oh my god, I was literally on like 9 or 10 HP. Oh my god. Ah! My maneuvering skills are horrible still. Whoa, wait, what the? What? Why is it all the way over there? I'm on 13 now. Okay. I know I'm sort of contradicting what I said a little bit, like at the ending of the like the snipers were 3 and 1. I'm like sort of contradicting myself, like going like, all right, I'm on all right, that was my first one. All right, that was my second one. All right, that was my third one, like that type of thing. But the only reason I say I'm semi-contradicting myself is because the first half of me contradicting myself is that I didn't want to keep track of how many manglers I needed, and at the same time, the other half of me not contradicting myself is that I do it every single time. I only do it like every so often. Like the last time it was 13, and now it's 14. But I wouldn't actually say like every single one that I do. Like, all right, guys, we're on 15 now. I would just like keep track of it. If I kill like several manglers, and then I like pause my game to check on the camo tracker to see of how much I actually need. Oh my god, I don't know why, but I'm thinking about that scene from Daredevil Born Again, where Muse tries to drain all the blood out from like one of his victims to like create one of his weird messed up pieces or something like that. I wonder how the actor actually felt playing that character. But I have no idea why, because for some reason I was thinking about like needles, and then I was thinking about And I was thinking about like how people actually do fear needles, and that someone has to like hold them or something like that, or like make them look at them so that they can try to focus on something else. Dude, I talk about the most weirdest things that it's actually kind of like weird of like how much weird stuff I actually talk about, and I go like, nah, I'm gonna cut that out. It's gonna be stupid for people to hear, or it's probably gonna be weird. I mean, technically, someone actually said that he says that he said that my commentary makes it way better, in which I was deeply flattered by it, but sometimes it's okay not to be commentating a lot of stuff. At the same time, it's sort of good to like fill in the void. So it's like good to have some, but not a lot. I'm raining the fire. Double points. That was a really horrible impression. I probably could just go like double points or something like that. I don't know. I like out of every deep voice impression that I love doing the Thing, like Michael's The Thing. I don't know his first name. Well, no wait, I don't either. I don't know his last name, or I don't want to butcher it. I like impersonating Mike's The Thing for Fantastic Four, the 2005 one. The other one that I also love impersonating is Venom. I really wish you could actually upgrade the supports. I gotta keep in mind of like what I actually talk about, because I was talking about like my personalized death battles, like DC's Doomsday going up against Warframes, and I basically like nerded out about the whole thing, and now it sounded weird. It sounded weird to the point where I want to cut it out. Ooh, I have 6 more. I'm on 24. Well, 25 now. So technically I have 5 more now. Actually, here's actually what I'm gonna do. So instead of me like cutting out like the most craziest thing that I say, I am going to cut out the part where I talk about it, and then I'm gonna shrink it down to what I actually wanna say without it sounding really long and really boring. Like sort of like the Doomsday thing, for example. Man, it's gonna be tough at trying to cut out like certain things and then snipping them together with other clips in order to make it like one seamless transition. But knowing me, it's probably not going to be a seamless transition. But I try to work it out. Oh, nice. All right, so I decided to start a little bit during a round, not when the round is like 30 seconds from starting. I got OPAL for the katanas as well. Well, I did it last night. I'm doing this one in the morning. I literally woke up like a half hour ago, but I did like get some breakfast in me. I ate some chicken, stuff like that. Let's see. Oh right, I could possibly get the War Machine out. And I did like listen to myself while I was recording. I think my voice was getting slightly distorted as I was speaking. I think it's because my microphone is directly in front of my mouth, and not like, cause like when I first did the tripod stand thing for my microphone, like a lot of people recommend like staying at least like 6 inches like away from your microphone. So I am currently on, well, I'm gonna be currently on 4 with that one. And then I'm just going like because I have seen like Superman fight Doomsday in like, wait, what was it, the first Justice League or was it the second Justice League? But like, it's absolutely crazy what people will actually come up with, like Doomsday and everything. Oh, right. I forgot what I realized what I was gonna say now. So, like, of course, like Doctor Doom, and obviously is probably doing like a play on words of like Doctor Doom, and his last name and his like anti. Wait, is Doctor Doom an anti-hero or is he a full-on hero? Actually, no, wait, no. I think he's an anti-hero. Like, sometimes he does. Like, sometimes the things that he does is heroic, and some things that he does are really bad. Like trying to create Battle World by combining the remnants of incursioned multiversal Earths. Like, I'm guessing, depending on who you ask or who you talking to, that can either be really good or really bad. Oh, I just realized I haven't bought level 3 armor yet because I do like playing like certain games that try to like expand my boundaries, like strategy games. Sometimes I do love the resource management games and the resource management and business management games. I do love those kinds of games because it forces me to like use my brain to like, in which is kind of ironic to say because I don't like riddles because they force me to use my brain, but then I have to look up what the actual riddle is supposed to mean. Other genres I like is obviously like action adventure because the genre I mostly grew up on is first person shooter. I think I can thank Call of Duty for that. Let's see. I love some tactical games. Like I tried playing Insurgency Sandstorm, but I had to play it on really low graphics because I don't think either I was playing it on a laptop or I was playing on my PC because you guys obviously know me. I prefer performance over quality, or like some like balanced way in between the two. I just realized I rarely stuttered during that whole thing. It's probably because I was, well, quote unquote, rarely stuttered. I'm 15 manglers in. I'm halfway through. Something I kind of wonder for Brutalistic VR. So obviously there's an update of like physics-based reloading, which you can finally do like the dual wielding thing where you like put the pistol slides like together and then you move them towards each other in order to rack the slide. I've been doing that a lot. But here's one thing I wonder. Is it possible for the developer to put in mag palming? But I see Brutalistic as more of like a personal game. I've been playing it personally a lot. Like the mods, like there's like Killing Floor 2 and all that. I'm pretty sure there are other. Oh, I know. Postal uses Unreal. I kind of like how sometimes if you look at it in a certain way, the reinforced barrel looks like it looks like it was built into the suppressor. I think the AS Val has that kind of barrel, right? Where it seems like the suppressor is built into the actual barrel. This is 27 if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that was 27. And who knows if the developer for We Harvest Shadows comes out with a sequel, who knows? I might make a full play-on series of We Harvest Shadows. Okay, yeah, that's also semi the reason of why I also keep my graphics low. It's because of the packet bursts. Because, oh, yes! Alright, this time I have fully upgraded my arsenal. The first one I did was the bow staff, since I completed the other one, which I think was the katanas. And I already saved and quit, and I am already preparing the pistols video. So, and I also changed up some of my attachments. I equipped the assault rifle and some other. I think all the assault rifles and the SMGs. I equipped that with the G grip, and apparently the three. I'm not really sure how this works, but the 3-round Strider burst mod. It increases the firepower ever so slightly, and for me, more firepower means I can get through these things quicker. And it turns out the katana that I did last night, that was the final weapon that I needed in order to unlock Afterlife, so I can immediately start doing that whenever I feel like it. It's not exactly a one-hit kill, but it's close enough. I mean, I don't really mind shooting the Mangler helmet so many times in order to, like, fully kill it. Like, it can kill zombies, no problem. I don't need to, like, progress a lot throughout the main quest. I'm gonna stop calling them Easter eggs. I'm gonna call them main quests from now on, because that's literally what it's called in the game. But it's gonna be a little tricky to say that, because people have been saying Easter eggs, like Easter egg quests, like for the better half of that, like most of the decade. I think they started saying it when Easter eggs started becoming more popular in like Black Ops 2. Someone's going to have to correct me on this. I highly doubt AI is going to know. Which Easter egg was the very first one to have like a mandatory 4-player, like mandatory of 4 players in order to complete the Easter egg? Oh, I remembered the thought that I was talking about in the DM10 section. So it turns out the canon ending for Black Ops 2 is allegedly, or like rumored. I don't know the difference between alleged and rumored, but it's rumored that Raul Menendez's death for like at the ending, when David Mason actually kills Raul Menendez for Cortes Dia, too close to another player, bullcrap. It is rumored that Raul Menendez's death ending is canon to Black Ops 7, and also technically canon to Black Ops 3 as well, connecting them. So I already typed down every single Black Ops game that has been released so far, trying not to aim at the Mangler over there, trying not to aim at him. Alright, so feel free to disagree with me on this too. Alright, I'm not really sure if this is gonna be a weird cut or anything, but so out of all the Black Opses, including World at War, here is my version of the chronological timeline order in which the games take place, and here's probably the way I would name them if we're going timeline order. Alright, so here would be my version of the timeline chronological and timeline, and probably in terms of how they would be named as well. So World at War is BO1, BO1 is BO2 because it takes place in the 60s. Black Ops Cold War is Black Ops 3, Black Ops 6 is Black Ops 4, Black Ops 2 is Black Ops 5, Black Ops 4 is Black Ops 6, Black Ops 7 is, well, Black Ops 7, and Black Ops 3 is Black Ops 8. I'm pretty sure there are some games that I'm missing, probably like declassified or something like that. So feel free to disagree with me on that. If you guys have some pointers to put in on, well, if you guys have made it up to this point, thank you. But if not, then feel free to leave us out. Now that I'm thinking of Black Ops 7 and like canon endings and all that, Here's what I wonder. Well, I do like that of like multiple endings and stuff. I'm not really sure if this is gonna be a really weird cut because I went on a whole tangent about like chronological and timeline order of the Treyarch games. Like I do like multiple endings because it adds replay value to like try and like complete like do certain things in the game to try and make sure that you get a certain ending. Oh, I didn't even check my camo tracker. I think I'm on 14. I think I'm on 14. I do like the fact that games have multiple endings. It adds replay value, but then you start to question if they do a sequel or a prequel. Well, if they do prequels if they do a game and then they do a prequel, then we're not really sure which ending is canon. But if they do a sequel, then many people wonder which one is the canon ending to the potential 8 endings for the game that you could possibly get. I hate it when my game does this. It goes into windowed mode even though I'm on a full screen exclusive. I don't know if that's the game or if it's me. I don't. Well, it probably has to be the game, obviously. I think there's a like an LDBR or a sentry turret that disappeared. Actually, no. I already have a sentry turret right here. Alright, so far I think I have the pistols, the SMGs, and the assault rifles last. I like that sometimes it spawns in different support streaks, and sometimes they don't. So here's what I hope for Nebula. So obviously there are going to be some categories of weapons that are going to be absolutely horrible against certain ones, because so far the Mangler works for every single category of weapons. But here's probably my guess of the categories that would fare the worst against the Abominations or the Margwas or whatever. Most definitely probably the melee weapons. The snipers, possibly. The pistols. The rocket launchers, probably. I'm just going off the top of my head here. I'm just guessing. Woo, yes! That was the marksman rifles done, and I already have my loadout ready and set for the pistols. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Not really sure why I'm doing the outro. I gotta start ditching that too. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.